This bomb, when it exploded, sent shrapnel and debris over 90 feet away and clearly had the ability to severely injure or kill anyone nearby.
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley referring to a Palm Coast man arrested for a bomb explosion at a residence. Karen Johnson has our top story.
Recently, a Palm Coast man's decision to make and detonate a bomb involved many law enforcement agencies from an investigation that began 2 years earlier.
After a 2-year investigation involving the Sheriff's Office Homeland Security Section, CSI, major case detectives, the FBI, ATF, and the St. Johns County Bomb Squad, deputies arrested Jason Robert Burns, 49 years old, for making a pipe bomb and exploding it on Poppy Lane in Palm Coast.
It was in the early morning hours on a day in January when 911 received 2 phone calls reporting the loud explosion that set everything into motion for the arrest of Jason Burns.
During the investigation, his DNA was obtained, and the ATF lab in Maryland was able to tie his DNA to the remnants of the explosive device. In fact, it was like winning the lottery for him because the chance that his DNA was on this material was someone else was 1 in 1 trillion.
Investigators determined the explosion was created by a homemade pipe bomb that left a 1-inch deep crater 12 inches wide, only several feet from where the residents of both homes were sleeping. Sheriff Staley adds, thankfully, no one was injured. Burns is currently being held at the Sheriff Perry Hall Inmate Detention Facility on a $75,000 bond. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Monday, May 13th.
I'm Nick Klufas. For the past 8 years, I've proudly served as your councilman in Palm Coast. As I reach the end of my term limit, I'm eager to continue my commitment to our community by seeking a seat on the Flagler County Commission.
We're taking a look at the candidates running for Flagler County Commission District 3.
Councilman Klufas says he's delivered for Palm Coast residents.
I've championed the development of our new multi-generational community center, a vibrant hub in the heart of our city. I advocated for a transformative continuous street lighting program enhancing safety and visibility across Palm Coast. I was instrumental in bringing to life the Southern Recreation Center, a state-of-the-art facility that I encourage everyone to visit and enjoy.
Klufas says he's also committed to public safety.
I supported the addition of firefighters, fire trucks, and a new fire station with 2 more planned. Additionally, I secured funding for over 20 new deputies to ensure Palm Coast remains one of the safest cities in Florida.
Klufas says he now wants to continue working for Flagler County.
My pledge to you as a candidate for the Flagler County Commission is to continue advocating for top-notch amenities, focusing on restoring and protecting our beautiful beaches. Today, I am ready to leverage my experience, dedication, and proven track record to serve the broader Flagler County community. Together, we can build a future for Flagler County that we are all proud to be a part of.
Tomorrow, we'll hear from District 3 candidate Kim Carney. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. Students at Buddy Taylor Middle School are soon to be international champions.
The students on the Sea Perch Robotics team have made robots that have so far garnered them a regional win in a robotics competition, and soon they'll go to an international competition. Lucas Strunk worked on the technical reporting.
We wrote up a paper on how we built our robot, why we built our robot, how we built our robot the way we did.
Lucas said being part of the team meant putting away the electronic devices.
I think of it as like a fun academic reason to get off the devices or whatever you're doing and start being creative and making a sea perch.
Did he learn anything? Lucas said yes, that hydrodynamics is actually a word. And to the question of having fun, Lucas had one word.
Yeah.
The Business Report is on WNZF on Saturday mornings at 10, and it's on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, Nathan and Sophia drive the robot. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Licio with your WNZF local sports update.
This weekend, 20 Bulldogs and 6 Pirates will compete at the state championship meets in Jacksonville. Matanzas in Class 3A Friday, FPC in Class 4A Saturday. The Matanzas Pirates will wrap up their spring football practice with an intra-squad scrimmage at the Ship Friday, kicking off at 7. FPC continues to prepare for their spring game against Pine Ridge next week with a green and white scrimmage Friday night at Sal Campanella Stadium. The Miami Marlins fell behind Philadelphia 3-0 in the first, and the Marlins rallied to take a 6-3 lead in the fourth. The Phillies chipped away and tied the game in the sixth. The score remained tied at 6 in the home half of the 10th.
A slide step, ground ball. It hits off the pitcher, Soto, rolling into right field. Fortes rounds third. He's going to score. Emmanuel Rivera, a walk-off hero. Mother's Day magic for the Marlins, and they beat the Phillies in 10, 7-6.
Courtesy WINZ, Miami. The Marlins avoid the sweep. They're in Detroit for a 3-game set beginning tonight. At the Trop, the New York Yankees were ahead 6-0, but the Rays loaded the bases in the bottom of the 7th.
And a high fly ball back into left. That ball's got some carry. Gonna go. Out of here. Home run. A slam. And the Rays are right back in it.
Dwayne Stats, Valley Sports. Jose Siri's first career slam cut the lead to 2. Tampa loaded the bases again in the inning, and Yandy Diaz scored on a hit by pitch to make it 6-5. In the 8th, Mother's Day became Labor Day.
Torres drives it deep left field. DeLuca back at the wall. Gone. Goodbye. Gleyber Torres comes through.
WFAN New York with the audio. New York took a 9-5 lead and never looked back, winning 10-6 to take the series. The Rays are at Fenway tonight against the Red Sox. After a Game 1 upset, the Florida Panthers responded with back-to-back blowout wins to lead 2-1 entering last night's game in Boston. The Bruins came out on the attack, scoring 2 goals in the first 15 minutes. Anton Lundell got one back for Florida in the second. Sam Bennett tied the game at 2 with 16 minutes remaining. Alexander Barkov had the game winner Friday night. He took aim again in the third.
Here's Barkov cutting in. Barkov scores! And for the first time, the Panthers have the lead.
That call courtesy of TNT Sports. Florida wins 3-2. They'll have a chance to close out the series at home tomorrow night. FPC soccer player Ivy Chen is competing in Europe with her club team, Florida ODP. She had an assist in the first match of the 2-week trip. In college softball news, former Pirate Emma Wood was selected to the All-Sunshine State Conference for Division II Embry-Riddle. Former Bulldog Bailey Holmes was selected to the All-Citrus Conference team for College of Central Florida. This is your home for local sports, with updates Mondays and Fridays. From the WNZF Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.